My name is Dana. I'm living in Chicago and for my 17th year, and 17 is my lucky number, apparently, because I change locations every 17 years. I have been talking about leaving the country for at least 5 years, if not longer than that. Primarily, it is so I can retire early. It is just not feasible financially to do that in the States. I lost my mother 5 years ago. She worked until she was 70. She had 10 years. It really woke me up. I want to live. And for more than 30 years, I have done my best to live every day fully and to never worry about saying, oh, I wish I had of. I'm doing it. It was everything and more than I had expected. I can't even tell you how I ran across Jackie's website. It just showed up. The universe handed it to me on a silver platter. I watched videos. I've read everything I could get my hands on. I saw a lot of videos like this one of other single women that had moved to Panama. I saw one video that really gave me my aha moment. She was living in Coronado or some other town, and she was in the process of packing up to move to another city and go live there. And I thought, oh wow, I don't have to pick one destination. I can move around and find what fits. That's exactly what I learned on this tour. There were times early in the week where I thought, oh, I could live in Chitre down near the ocean. And then as we headed to the other side of the country, it was like, oh, this is better and better. And I really began to vibrate. I'm like, this is it. I don't need to be at the beach. I can drive to the beach. I don't need to be in the mountains or at higher elevation. I can drive to the mountains or catch a cab or some other kind of ride. And temperature-wise, I get to pick where I want to be. And it will be somewhere between David and Boqueta. Really want to be in a home, in a community. I want the restaurant down the road to know my name. I want the grocer to say, hey, Dana, when I walk in the door. I want to be part of the place where I live. I like this area primarily because it fits who I am. It's very eclectic. It's got lots of little shops there. I've already joined a couple of Facebook communities for women or just expats. I loved the market we went to on Tuesday. I'm also an artist. I think there is an outlet for my creativity. Everyone is incredibly friendly. There are a lot of expats here, but there are a lot of locals here as well. I don't have to speak Spanish, but I can, and everyone seems willing to help me when I am trying to speak Spanish and not use the English at all. And so I like it. I really feel part of the community in a way already. I'm not sure what that will be in the neighborhoods between here and David, but I'm sure, that if the people here have taught me anything, that I will find that same attitude or friendliness, willing to help. I mean, everybody wears a mask. People are washing their hands, people are social distancing. Expats, locals, visitors, I didn't see anyone not complying or arguing about having to wear a mask. It seems to be part of the culture now. I was on the wait list, and twice I booked a tour that was the wrong date, and I had to write and say, oh, I made a mistake. Can you please give me a refund? And then, oh my God, I did it again. And they're like, no problem. Like, okay, we need to watch this one. Third time's the charm, I'm here. Whether you come on a tour or buy the book, It's definitely something that you need to do. You can do the private tours, buy the book, do the private tour. Um, I actually met a guy who was supposed to be on this tour when we went up to Volcan, and he had been here for 2 months. He had bought the book instead and had already moved, found an apartment, and settled in 2 months ago. And so I would say try it, but come, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. Follow your dream, that itch, that idea, see if it works for you. Listen to everything that Jackie and Ellen or Jorge tells you. I know that there's some people that haven't taken their advice and have come and bought right away. And do that if you know yourself well enough to make that decision. Don't feel like you need to rush. You can take your time. There's people are building, people are coming and leaving, so you're going to find a place. You don't have to rush into it. When you find the perfect place, you're going to know. For me, I'm going to know when I vibrate that it's a good thing. You know, I've talked to people back home that hear it in my voice. Everything is going to look so amazing. You're going to maybe feel the need to jump in, that, oh my God, there doesn't seem to be a lot available. But if you take a look around, you will see that there's a lot of new construction. In fact, one of the homes we saw was new construction, and I was like, oh, this is great. If it weren't on this small lot, well, chances are there's a house that you'll love just as much that is in a location that you're going to be equally as happy about the location as you are about the house. So you don't have to rush. So you should listen to the advice that you're going to hear again and again and again, because they really want you to take your time. If you know you want to move and it feels right, then follow your instincts.